Today I'm going to talk a little bit about how my WISE project is coming along so far and what I have done to jumpstart it. Um, so far I have had two meetings with my mentor, Mr. Benedetto. In our first meeting, we talked about what I was going to do my WISE project on, which is a screenplay. I'll be writing a screenplay. And we talked about what I could write about, like things I was interested in. And then he mentioned to me that he had a friend who lived in California who writes screenplays and has had several movies produced. And he recently worked on a film with James Franco. His name is Jonathan Maurer. And Mr. Benedetto emailed him for me. Oh, he sent him an email saying like, hey, I have a senior student who's doing this project. She was wondering if she could ask you a couple of questions and so on. And then when John responded, Mr. Benedetto forwarded the email to me, and then I emailed John and I sent him a couple of questions and I thanked him for helping me out. And then I think it was the next day I got an email back from him, and that was super, super exciting. It was like 10 o'clock at night when I got it, and it was really nice. He was like, oh, I think it's so cool that you're getting started with this so early. It's really cool that you know what you want to do. I would love to help you with your screenplay. And then he answered all my questions in really nice long paragraphs, like paragraph answers. And it was really in detail. It was really interesting to read, and there was quotes in there and stuff. And it was actually really helpful. I didn't finish reading the whole thing because it was really late when I got it, and then I was really busy and I never went back and reread it. But I'm gonna print it out and then take notes on it, and save it to my computer so I can look back at it, because it was really what I had read so far was really helpful and inspiring, and it made me feel really good about my project, because I was like, you know what, I can definitely do this. This is something attainable. It's gonna be really fun, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much all that's happened so far with my WISE project, and helping me get towards starting my screenplay, because right now I don't really have any ideas. No, I have a couple ideas of what I want to write about, but no solid set idea. I actually only have one idea for what I want to write about, and I was actually talking to my mom and one of her colleagues the other day when I went to go visit my mom at work. And we were talking about this, I don't know, a bunch of random stuff. And I was telling them about this article that Mr. Benedetto had given us in class when I was taking English last quarter. And it's called Brain in a Vat. And I was like, how cool would it be if I wrote a screenplay about Brain in a Vat? If I took the idea from that article and transferred it into a screenplay, taking picking a main character and having them go about living their life, but there's some things that are kind of odd about it, and they realize that it's odd, and they're like, this is really weird, and then they find out that they're not actually everything they're experiencing isn't real, and it's just it's in their in their imagination, and they're a brain in a vat. They're not actually living. I don't know how I would write I don't know. It's just an idea. It's my only idea right now, so I think it'd be cool if I could adapt that into a screenplay, but we'll see. Because I've never really written it. I think that's kind of science fiction-y, and I've never really written anything like that before. I don't even really read science fiction at all, so that would be totally new for me. It would probably be harder because it's something I'm really unused to, but I think it'd be really cool to write something like that. And then Mr. Benedetto and I talked a little bit about how I could present my WISE project, because I don't think I'll be making a film out of my screenplay, because I think it'd be too much work to fit into the last quarter, and I feel like I'd be stressing myself out over trying to finish a screenplay and produce a movie or a scene from it. I was thinking about maybe making a trailer for my movie. I think that's something I could do, but that's just if I have time and I feel satisfied with what I had written. I wouldn't try to do both. It's just it's an idea. If my screenplay is done and I still have a good amount of time left, I'll make a trailer for it. So Mr. Benedetto and I were talking about ways that I could present it, because I don't really know how I would do a screenplay, because people usually do big presentations in the auditorium or something. I've never really seen anybody's small presentation. So Mr. Benedetto was saying I could do a table read or something, and just get a couple of kids to play the characters, and then we would just sit around and like I would be the narrator. I would read like the little not dialogue parts, you know what I mean? And then I would have like other students read the actual dialogue. And I would do that in the auditorium or something, or have like that open for people. So yeah, so that's all I have for my WISE project right now. I'll be emailing John back soon, probably today. And then my next meeting with Mr. Benedetto is on Thursday. So, yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye.